Welcome back to Tech Check, everyone. My name's Gareth, and wow, I'm excited today because we've actually got a 3090. Woohoo! Only 8.5 months, guys, and we've actually got one in the flesh, in its box, unopened, sealed. Loving it. Okay, so I actually went to pick this up 2 days ago. Still haven't opened it because I wanted to save it for you guys and just to share that special moment because we have waited so long. Yeah, so we've actually got the 2080 Ti OC edition on sale. There's a guy that's coming to pick it up today, so I'm going to be sorry to see this machine go, to be quite honest with you, because it's still very capable and still outperforms most of everything except for obviously the 6800s and 3700s. So from my perspective, so excited for this. I'm going to do an unboxing for this video. We're going to take out the old 2080 Ti. There's a guy that's picking that up, so I won't show you that, guys. But what we'll do is we'll put this 3090 in. We'll do a few comparisons, look at the aesthetics, look at the actual temperatures and stuff like that. Be interesting to see what the temperatures are like with the radiator at the top now, because I know that caused a bit of controversy. Obviously, changing from a side intake to a top exhaust saved me 6 or 7 degrees with that 2080 Ti card. Be interesting to see what the blow-through cards are going to actually perform, because obviously with the radiator being at the top, it's going to be intaking a lot more warm air. So if that's the case, we need to look at the orientation again. But interesting, excited, stick with me. If you're not done already, smash that subscriber button, leave a thumbs up, any comments leave down below, and let's get into it. Bit later on.
Well, I'm glad I got to see one in real life.
No, well,
because not many people do.
Good for you. Well,
I was going to say you got the money.
Wow, I trust you. Well, actually, we'll wait for that to come through. So guys, as you can probably tell, it's a couple of days later, and reason for it is because once Alex had come and collected the 2080 Ti, well, it was absolutely boiling weather here in the UK. Something that we don't normally say, but we were nearly at 29-30 degrees. In here, it was upwards of 38, 39, so it was horrendously warm. Now, obviously I've got a hoodie on today. It's nowhere near as warm today, so I thought, do you know what, even though I am mega excited to unbox this, we've got to spend some time with the family, because I rarely do it with working full time and obviously running a YouTube channel, making content, etc. So we had the pool up, the bouncy castle, and we went on a couple of walks, etc. So now it being a bit cooler, I thought, do you know what, perfect time to do this unboxing. As you can see, it's still sealed up. We've not opened it. Very unlike me, because normally it would be in there same day, same hour. But I thought it's something special. I wanted to share it with you guys, show my first reactions to, well, something I've waited for 10 months. And to be quite frank with you, I'm just looking forward to actually touching it, yeah? So, without further ado, let's get into this box. Let's have a quick look at this 3090 FE and let's see what it looks like. Oh. Ooh. We're in. Come on, be good. Wow. So, just so you guys are aware, obviously I've seen these, I've seen all the reviews, I've seen every 3090 there is, but actually having one myself is a totally different story, because I have not even been able to touch one, get hold of one, anything, very much like most of you guys as well. So on first inspections, guys, it is bloody massive. It is humongous. So it's a very, very pretty card. Very, 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 very pretty card. I love the fact that it's black on silver. I used to have a BMW and it used to be like this gunmetal grey or silver colour, and I very much like that. And this is obviously stunning as well. So let's just have a quick look at this. My God, that is ridiculously heavy. Ridiculously heavy. I would go as far to say that that is probably twice the weight of the 2080 Ti. Wow. But there it is, guys. Absolutely insane. So you can see how thick that particular card is. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So as you can see here, guys, it is a 3 slot card. It comes with 3 display ports and then 1 HDMI at the back here, which is a 2.1. Obviously you've got your PCIe protector there, which is great. Obviously you've got one fan which is situated on this side here, guys, and then on the other side you've got a fan which is obviously blowing in the opposite direction. So the heat can come out this end here, and obviously these huge fin stacks which are obviously going to cool this beast of a 3090. So I do really like this design. I think it's a very, very pretty card. The one thing that I don't like is obviously this, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 8, this 12-pin proprietary connector here, which is obviously going to need to hook up to 2 8-pins. Now I'm guessing in there's obviously the splitter cable, which is not a problem. We can obviously do that. But I've got some ideas what I'd like to do with this 3090, especially from a water cooling perspective. I think by taking off this particular cooler itself and water cooling it, we're going to get much better results. But that's a project that's going to come later on down the line when I water cool the whole PC. But on first inspections, guys, it's absolutely stunning. You've got your RTX logo there, and just nice here. You can't really see it, but you've got an NVIDIA, just a little NVIDIA logo just here. And yeah, overall, on the back there, you've got a 3090 logo as well. But no, I absolutely love it. I think it's a very, very pretty card. And let's get it into the computer. So before I do that, obviously the RTX 3080 Ti was only a 2-slot card, so I'll need to remove an extra panel out of the back, and then this should just slide in. We're already updated to the latest graphics drivers through GeForce Experience, so this should be just plug and play. In this particular box, what we should see, I absolutely love the smell of these new GPUs. Absolutely love it. So in this box, we should see, yep, we have. So inside this box, we have the connector that we need. Just plug that in there, and then we should be able to just plug in the 2 8-pins. I'll tell you now, I'm not interested in cable management for the time being. I just want to get it plugged in and let's see what it looks like. So there we go, guys. We have the 3090 installed into the PC. No issues, no problems. As I said previously, just one extra slot to undo, shove in. We've already updated to the latest graphics drivers as well, so we've got no issues there. All 3 screens working, no issues, no problems. And obviously you can see that IQ is now controlling the lighting effects. It's just flashing on the front of the 3090 as well, falling in line with the rest of the lighting as well. Now, to note on the 3090, you can't actually change the colour. You can only change what it actually does, whether it's static or not, or pulsing. Okay, so I think what we'll do first is we'll run a heaven benchmark just to get a core temperature of where we're currently at. So essentially what we'll do, run it straight away. We'll just run full benchmark and see what max temperatures we currently get, and then that'll give us a baseline in terms of how we compared to the 2080 Ti. We'll then do a couple of Cinebench scores as well, just to see whether the temperature of the graphics card, the heat that's pushing out to the top radiator exhaust up there, has any effect whatsoever. And then what we can also do is we'll use fraps, and we'll just do a couple of benchmarks in games, guys. I'll try PUBG, Apex, etc, and just to see what the average FPS and max FPS is in there as well. So without further ado, I'll crack on and I'll come back to you in a few seconds with the results. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to jump into a normal game, just play a solo game, just to give us an idea of what this is going to be, and then we'll just benchmark it for a minute or two and just see what it's going to actually give us. I'm expecting this to be much more optimized than PUBG. PUBG as a game is fairly well known for being poorly optimized, whereas obviously this should be much better. So I'm hoping, guys, that you'll see a really good performance uplift. I'm really impressed with regards to what that 3090 has achieved. Things to note here, guys: the CPU's not overclocked, the GPU's not overclocked, so it's not undervolted either, so it's basically just at stock. And as you can see there, 165 at 1440p on Apex and 246 at 1440p on PUBG as well. Temperatures, when I was looking at hardware monitor, looked absolutely fine to me. No issues, no problems. I'm really glad about that, because I don't really want to move all the fans and the radiator positioning again. If I do notice that there is any discrepancies or anything like that, then I will look to obviously put the radiators and intake on the side yet again. But overall, really impressed. I'm not a huge fan of those proprietary connections on the side of the graphics card, and that's what's driving me to water cool that GPU. So that's something for the future, though, I'm quite excited about, and I will share that with you and that journey as we go along it. But overall, really happy. Guys, 10 months I've been waiting for this card. We've had 3060s, we've had 3070s, we couldn't touch a 3080, we couldn't get our hands on a 3090, and I finally got one. 10 months of waiting, and I couldn't be happier. Keep the spirits up, guys, because if I can get one, you guys can as well. And I didn't pay through the nose for this 3090, so again, if you are watching and I bought it off, appreciate your time, my friend, and turns out to be an absolutely sterling guy, so all the very best. We have started to see GPU prices decline a little, with obviously cryptocurrency declining in terms of profitability. You will notice that the sold prices on eBay have reduced by about 10%. The sold listings, you will start to see more GPUs that are on sale on Facebook Marketplace and other sites like that. I've already noticed it myself. Even in the local area, there is more people which are tending to sell them. Still at a ridiculously higher price over RRP, but they will come down, guys, okay? From my perspective, I've already seen it. I can see it. I monitor it every single day, okay? So from me to you, don't pay through the nose. Be positive. Look for some good deals, and when you see one, snap it up. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you join me with a little bit of happiness for me, because I've, as I said, waited a long time. We could have had one of these months and months ago if I'd have just splashed out like I normally do. But I thought, you know what? I don't want to help these scalpers. I want to pay a decent price, and I was happy with what I paid for this. So I hope you're all good. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.